if I recall right... Actually, I am gonna open up that container I had to pass earlier. Pardon me, fellows. I'm gonna inject some nanotech into this lock. It is supposed to be some kind of nano thingy, but you're very visibly doing actual lockpicking. There's a lot of this game that is nominally set... I forget what year it is. I want to say it's either 2052 or 2056, but I keep forgetting which. Haha, physics. Hey! There normally isn't stuff in that. Interesting. Come on, there we go. But yeah, the design of this game, occasionally they do stuff that looks genuinely futuristic, but there's not a lot of this that is visibly cyberpunk. It's very... It looks turn of the century, basically, and not just in the engine itself, but in its approach to level design and the way it renders cities, most environments. It's a while before you get to stuff that actually feels futuristic.
We'll take it from here.
Oh yeah, I would keep as far as I could from that man. That guy is very clearly... He has an agenda, and I want no part of it. Now, one of these bodies, I think, has a key. But I forget which. Honestly, I'm trying to think of a game that has actually done opening up a cardboard box or like a wooden crate, right? Like how you'd use, say, a crowbar to pull a lid off. How you would actually do that. Or how you'd cut the tape open and just fold it up. This looks new. Because, yeah, Half-Life had you breaking stuff open. Pretty much every game that has... Huh. This one's a $5. Interesting. Interesting. This warrants further investigation. Later. Right. So somehow, in the midst of all my searching, I never actually got the key to the warehouse. I don't know where it is in this mod. So screw it, we're just gonna pick the thing open. Is it actually 90210, or is that just guess? 'Cause that'd be funny. Come on, you. It could be, you never know. Alright. Now, do we have any explosives? Because I know there's I know there's one of those augmentation upgrade things in there. Oh, no kidding? I never knew that. That's awesome. Alright. Actually, I wonder if I can do this. If I recall right, there are lambs in this alleyway. I intend to make use of them.
Watch for lambs. I'm picking up sonic transducer activity. I'm sending you a satellite image that should help you plan your approach.
Now, they're going to be around here somewhere. Ah, there they are. Yep, that is very on-brand behavior for cats. God damn it. Okay, yeah, no, we're doing a mulligan on that. This will not be an Iron Man run, I assure you. I mean, obviously, because I've been dying left and right, but still. Okay, so we gotta carefully drop down. There we go. Alright. Oh, way to cut the legs out from under me, Zero. Okay, so we got us a lamb. Now, can we hoist ourselves back over and get back to Hell's Kitchen proper? I think we can. Another nice feature, mantling. Which honestly changes the whole way you work with the geography in this game, or the geometry. Because before you'd have to build elaborate box towers to get around, to do stuff like this. Yeah! Oh, here we go. Give me goodies. Haha! Now we're talking. I knew it. Oh, give me this thing. These babies are worth their weight in gold. Do whatever you can to acquire them. Kill anyone in your way. If they're standing in the way of this. That should give us a little better protection against drugs. Yeah, I think, yeah, it was an invisible war. Actually, I'm gonna take the rooftops. And they didn't do a lot environment-wise that required it, but it was nice when it was necessary. When you came across something that was just a bit, that was like waist high or something, your jump couldn't quite get you up, and you could just grab the ledge and hoist yourself up. Very sensible. Alright. Ooh. Oh man, look at all these smokes. It's gonna help myself to one. Probably some homeless guy's stash. I think that's everything here. Alright. Finally out of the warehouse district.
Heads up, JC. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops.
Nice little touch there, since there's two ways into the warehouse district. Alex will acknowledge which one you're going by giving you the map in the first one and refraining from giving him the map a second time if you go back and take the other route. I think that actually would kill me. Now, if I recall right, yeah, one of the few cases where a map is actually somewhat useful. It indicates where you got it patrolling enemies. Obviously, it's not a real-time update because it's a static image. But this right here warns us that there's an enemy moving around, and he's almost certainly a sniper. And you got a couple more here and there on the way to the warehouse. Aw, yay, kitty! It's alright, you're doing the important thing. Here we go. Easy does it. Call me the barber, because I'm here to trim your bangs! Haha! Ooh, we got a sniper rifle. Awesome! Awesome! I'm not at all trained to use it, but I don't care. Alright. Okay, we got a guy down there. Now here's where the lighting can sometimes be a bit deceptive. If you're not crouched, they can still kind of see you even if you're in the darkness. So you want to be real careful with these guys. Especially that guy right there. He's a sniper and he's got a real long line of sight. Like, I think even in vanilla Deus Ex, it's not uncommon to get shot around here. So we're going to be... Okay, yeah, not nearly enough to upgrade pistol. So actually, I'm going to drop a hard save here. Why not? So we don't want to be real careful here. Yep. Easy does it. You know what you're going to find in a warehouse full of terrorists? A lot of nuts and bolts. Excuse me. I said a lot of nuts and bolts. A lot of nuts and bolts. There we go. Third time's a charm. I think he's looking at that guy because he saw him running around. So, careful. Actually, it might have been worthwhile to grab the scope for these things. So he does it. Can't get a good shot at him. It would probably behoove me to get closer. My aim is still lacking. Oh, no. Alright. Actually, where's my crowbar? Here. Yeah! Take that, door. Anything in here? No? Ah, denied. Thought for sure there'd be stuff in there. Easy does it. Drop down carefully. Just want to make sure I'm not taking any damage here. Losing a leg at this juncture would be less than ideal. Easy does it. Just call me Frank Zappa. Haha! Oh shit! Are you kidding me? Oh god damn it! You son of a bitch! Oh! Oh! I nailed that! I had it! I fucking had it! Oh! You know what? Maybe that's the problem. I was cursed for my hubris. Like a Greek tale it was. Alright. Easy does it. Alright, he's around here somewhere. Just gotta be very careful. Ah, perfect. Now, I just need the right pun. Easy does it. Friend, this may come as a shock. But I don't like being shot in the face. Okay, I was gonna go somewhere more clever with that, but I don't know. I sort of got hung up on shock, and things went downhill from there. I gotta write these down. Alright. Easy does it. Just need him to hold still long enough for me to zoom in. Where'd you go? Oh, I think he does a loop. Oh, fuck! Alright, how about this? Ah, shit. Okay, this is sort of a problem here. Because that guy's gonna snipe at me the second I stick my head out. Okay, I think things are calming down. Sort of do some very careful balancing here. Ah, here we go. Did that guy turn that way? He did. Shit. Okay. Easy does it. Alright. Let the aim zoom in. Come on, go back to your patrol. There he is. You can tell the physics in this game are still kind of rudimentary. If I recall right, crossbow bolts don't appear to drop after a distance. In fact, you could say they're aerodynamic. Ho-ho! Oh, I was ready for that one. I'm back on top, baby. You don't get a punt. You just get to go to sleep.
That's him.
Alright, he's down. Now, trying to use a sniper rifle at this distance with absolutely no skill. Not very advisable. But we're swimming in ammo for the thing, so why not? There you are. Easy does it. You know what I call looking for a rifle I'm not going to use much because I'm going to dump it after this mission? A snipe hunt! Oh, come on. God damn it, motherfucker. My heart was in the right place, but alas, the spirit was weak. Oh, come on. JC, I need you to get in here, buddy. Alright, what sort of stuff is in here? Here we go. Yes. This will be very useful. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and use it. Okay, well, I've almost certainly alerted everybody else on the base now. At least the roof is clear. So we can make our approach. Thanks, friend. I shall do my best. Which looks an awful lot like doing my worst. Alright, so now we're on the grounds of the warehouse itself. We have a slight dog problem. Our main goal is to shut off the generator. And we don't technically have to take out every... Fuck. I loaded before dying, but I'm gonna count that as a death anyway. Right. We're gonna trank the doggos. See if I can safely fall onto this dumpster here. There we go. Easy, pupper. You don't see anything. That's it. Take 5. Going to try not to harm the doggos here. Dogs don't know any better. They don't get to decide whether they're terrorist dogs or not. Alright, easy does it. Actually, can I zap doggies? I can, excellent. Which, I'm gonna be honest, isn't much better than shooting him up with tranquilizers, but is almost certainly preferable to using live ammunition. We're a family-friendly jackboot organization here. Alright, so 2 guys there. Need to get one while the other one's looking that way. Or looking away, I should say. Problem is, the dog can also sound the alarm. Or actually, wait. I have an idea. This might just be dumb enough to work. Shit! Oh, hell. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Apparently the dog barking must have caused the game to crash or something. Let me just, make sure we're still rolling here. Alright. Says we're still recording. Says we're still streaming. Looks like we got footage again. Alright. My bad. Apologies. Once more onto the breach. Oh, shit. Okay, that is definitely a new thing. Dogs can now bark to alert their owners. Also, dogs are really fucking quick here. Okay. Well, this is definitely not ideal. Okay. Right. Dogs, way bigger problem than they were previously. Shit. Easy, doggy, you don't see anything. That's definitely new behavior. Previously, dogs, they could still detect and attack you, but they didn't... If I recall right, they didn't really alert the people they were working with, the team they were allied with systemically. So that's interesting. That also makes them a much bigger problem. In fact, it might be wise to try and avoid that altogether. Let's see if there's another way in. Another way I can actually open. Actually, if all right.
I swear I heard something.
Easy, buddy. There we go. So yeah, one interesting little tidbit that remains. This was a mirror, and mirrors have fairly low durability. So you can just break in from the outside with your knife. And this actually is the computer we're looking for. Ah, shit. Under the desk, JC. Hide. Now, can we hack you? We can. Outstanding. Pardon me, fellas.
Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Now it's up to Paul. Go to the roof. A chopper is arriving with Agent Herman on board. He will lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper back to HQ.
Now we are gonna find out why they call him Gunther. Mr. Herman, your assistance is necessary.
Manderly has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
We should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Manderly has planned a debriefing for the top agents.
So yeah, we're kind of sequence breaking here a little bit. By basically solving the mission before we dealt with a single guard. Now we're going to let Gunther do all the heavy lifting. He's functionally invincible here, so they can keep hitting him over and over again and they can't do a thing to him. Where's that shot coming from? Ha!
Pig.
Just gonna hide behind my German friend here. Okay, that's what, he got hit with a tranquilizer dart, and that's hitting him, and that makes it sound like it's, someone shooting at him. Interesting. I learned something today. Right. That effectively thins out the opposition in here. Well, there are a few guys running around. I will deal with those personally. Easy does it. Just want to make sure he's not going to make a sudden turn like that one.
Who's there? I think the law's on us.
Oh, you think? Most observant guard in the world. I think literally everybody else is done. Actually, hang on a second. Oh, dang, there's something up with chat. Hang on a second. There we go. Recording again. Apologies, folks. Had a weird chat problem where suddenly I was still streaming, but for some reason it wasn't letting people post. Apologize for that. Was it still showing the stream footage? Because it showed at my end. OBS still showed that it was broadcasting. Weird. Okay, good. Just making sure. Anyway, looks like the warehouses are thoroughly cleared out. Zyme vial. Actually, let's grab all the soda.
Awaiting authorization.
Anything in the ladies' room? Nothing. What's down here? Oh shit. Right. Basement's on a whole different security network. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's tucked away into obscure corners you otherwise would have no reason to check. Ah, shit. Is there another way down? I don't think there is, at least not from here. Or, no, there it is. Alright. Oh, come on. Ah, motherfucker. Actually, is there a turret? You know what? Fuck it, they can't stop me. Everybody's gone. Hell yeah. Let's hack this. Yeah, quite, y'all. Yeah, we talked about this last time. I've done my best to convey this, people, but to be frank, I think we'll need to assume that collateral damage is inevitable and mobilize on propaganda efforts now in order to blunt or deflect any negative psychological repercussions. Most of those in the field haven't had any formal military training. I'm already receiving reports that action in Hell's Kitchen has resulted in a number of friendly fire casualties and hostage situations. UNATCO's counterattack has been more aggressive than expected, and some of our troops are going to make bad decisions under pressure. So yeah, you get a sense of the operation underway, and the soldiers they're working with don't have a lot of experience in this kind of combat, so a lot of the hostage situations we've encountered are snap decisions. Them trying to do something, anything to slow down UNATCO. I'm worried about that turret. Is there a way we can disable these things? You know what? Actually, wait. With the camera off, I can go from that angle. So yeah, we know they grabbed the ambrosia. We know they're trying to get it out. We just don't know what exactly they're trying to do with it. But they're willing to throw an awful lot of people at us to stop us from catching up with them. Knife too slow. Shotgun prevails. Ah. Now, are there any explosives we could use? Because we do need to get in that safe. Actually, we're dropping everything anyway, so I'll go ahead and use this up. Actually, I probably should have used the fucking lockpicks on the safe. God damn it. T-Phrase, Valley Forge. Actually, maybe that will give us the access we need. Motherfucker. Alright. No special options. Son of a bitch. Okay, this is dumb, but it might work. Or it might not. Alright. You know what? There might be one more lamb in the alley outside we can use. Where's that door? Just want to make sure I'm not missing any more augmentation upgrade stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Hey! Yes! This is definitely exploding material. No, don't stand close to that. Pardon me, forgot my keys. Ah, gotta be careful here. Haha, got him! Oh, hell yeah, give me that thing. Now we can leave. Alright, thanks for waiting, Gunther. You're a pal. Right, now time to drop everything. Yep. That's right, they changed the drop weapon button here. Smoke those in a minute. Done with that, done with that. Done with that, done with those. Keeping you. Juice myself up as much as I can. What the hell, why not? Don't do this at home, kids. They actually tinted it a little bit, it's nice. Previously, I think that they just made you ultra drunk, basically. It's the exact same status effect as when you get hit with trank darts, or when you drank a whole bunch of stuff all at once. Now, do I have equip for this? You know what? That works. Looks like you all got smoked. Ah!
Last boarding call. Go HQ.
Hey, you're the guy I talked to at the Underworld bar, right? The one asking for beer.
You don't want to fly one of these birds all wound up. They have a temperament, especially in a crosswind.
So yeah, the guy we met at a bar and gave some beer to is our pilot.
Let's go.
Fortunately, he flies better when he's drunk. Yeah, the Zyme thing actually is also a shifter edition, if I recall. It briefly gives you bullet time, and it's actually kind of fun. Now, it comes with the usual drawbacks of doing it, but still. It's fun while it lasts.
I'll take you back to the city after you check in with Manderley.
Alright, so we're back at UNATCO HQ.
Welcome back. Your mission was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately. Report to Manderley for a briefing.
Let's see, do I need to? I do not. That's a good question. I wasn't paying attention. I'll have to watch for that.
They still have some terrorists downstairs. Ones you didn't kill
here
in
come
the
the men in
statue.
black.
Mr. Dent,
Yeah?
the prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderley, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to Manderley's office. We will expect to see you shortly.
Yeah. You'll note that they're actually a fair bit taller than JC. His eyes only go up to about chin height. So yeah, these guys are very definitely not your standard secret agents.
Do not question the prisoners yourself.
They've
They're
got
warning
some
us
kind of
about
special
prisoners. So we are absolutely, definitely going to talk to some prisoners.
Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen. If it wasn't for the warehouse, I'm sure you would have helped out with the firefight in front of the hotel.
So yeah, that was the flag I talked about last time, where if we had participated in the firefight, the guys would be saying, "Hey, heard you were a hero in Hell's Kitchen." Alright, so the password still isn't implemented yet.
I know for a fact from when you were at the academy that you can do more than throw gas grenades and use a prod. They're full of it.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't actually have more than gas grenades and a prod. But that's part of the fun. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that it's actually
busy, but to wait outside his office.
I consider it fairly defensible that they would use lethal force in that situation, because that is an active firefight and the NSF are breaking out like assault rifles and grenades and such. That's the kind of situation where you would want an armed response.
Gunther's full of it. Earlier tonight,
Of
in the
course,
statue,
Paul has
I bet you had
a
at least half
hidden
a dozen
reason
birds.
for pushing restraint, which we will find out probably at the end of this. We will find out at the end of this mission going forward what Paul's whole deal is. But yeah, it's plainly obvious that he wants to use non-lethal force, even though we are in situations where lethal force is entirely
Just
warranted.
filling out a report on the mop-up operation. I saw quite a bit of action today.
Exactly.
I think
yeah.
they give us these things to make sure we don't forget how to read and write.
I do like that little detail that these guys take their helmets off when they're in the base. And again, we're not going to be keeping any of this equipment, but I'm just being thorough. Mission from Reyes, welcome us back. Ah, something from Paul. I don't have much time, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. They're gonna tell you a lot of things about what went on today, and it's probably all gonna get pinned on me. I've got my reasons, but I can't go into them right now, not over the net. But you've got to trust me that there are reasons. Maybe I can point you in the right direction. Tap a few computers and see what you can come up with. Try Manderley's computer if you can risk it. Password is Night Killer. You might also check Navarre's, but I don't have her password. Cold woman. Be careful around her. And for that matter, everyone else. So yeah, Paul has his own agenda, which is separate from UNATCO's.
Hell of a lot.
And
Still haven't had a chance to clean my gun.
this next mission will be going into that a fair bit. Alright, sadly I'm going to have to leave those there. I don't think I'm going to get enough lockpicks to get that open.
I heard about the raid. Don't sweat it. I'm sure Paul had his reasons.
Now, the rank and file still actually rather like Paul. So some of them are still covering for him. Some of them might actually be supporting him.
Gunther's full of it. Earlier tonight, in the statue, I bet you had at least half a dozen takedowns. At least.
Alright. Oh yeah, give me all that money. Alright. Speaking of Anna, here's a post she wrote about stopping terrorism. And again, a lot of this harkens back to... This kind of predicted the state of discourse after 9/11, where a whole lot of there's a whole lot of literature penned on what would have to be sacrificed to create a world free from the lone acts of terror. So in this case, she's talking about like mass surveillance, and there's a topic that has only gotten more relevant as the years go on. She wants sky cams at every intersection, computer-mediated analysis of every phone call, email, and snail mail, and a purely electronic economy in which every transaction is recorded and data mined for suspicious activity. So there's a lot going on here that suggests that UNATCO isn't just some peacekeeping operation, but has much more
I think the
grand
suits are putting the
ambitions.
squeeze on Manderley about this.
I know, exactly. The writing is so ahead of its time. And actually, it's also possible that it's not so much ahead of its time as not enough has changed between now and 2000.
I was here first.
Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing. Do not worry, you passed every test. You will be a most effective weapon for the Coalition.
Interesting.
You'll have to wait a minute, Mr.
Be quiet. I am trying to listen.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. We've got his brother.
The future
More
government
on the way.
officials will have stylized
He knows
trench coats.
nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Let's be sensible.
Anna's very
We have
clear
to look
about
at
what
the
she
whole
and Gunther
record.
are and what she
Look,
thinks
I
the Dentons
understand.
are.
He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners. Carry on, Agent.
Pardon me, sir.
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton.
Mr.
Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my
Obviously
best, sir.
creepy secret
Forgive me,
agent
but I do
man.
not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me.
I cannot wait forever.
He will
Someone
see you when he's
described
ready.
him, for those tuning in, for those new to the game, his name is Walton Simons. Someone described the difference between J.C. Denton and Walton Simons is J.C. sounds stoic, Simons sounds soulless.
I am
and I think
next.
that's a apt summary of the difference between their characters. Neither emotes a lot, but there are subtle differences in
JC.
inflection and
Come
their
in.
overall
Clerical tasks
characters
first.
and background that I think
Your
is
op bonus is split between the
that I think that
castle
statement
and warehouse objectives.
encapsulates
500
very
each.
well.
You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station. Good work across the board.
Thank you, sir. Who was that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I would have taken out that JoJo punk, but he wasn't even in the warehouse.
Never mind that. He slipped out before you even got to New York.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say
Sometimes the
it straight,
camera kind of
JC.
winds up in
Your
strange
brother
places
screwed
depending
up.
on where you're
He
standing.
got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting
Kind of
him
alternates
go.
between shot,
What went
reverse
wrong?
shot, and occasionally
We
looking
don't
for a
know.
wide
He
pan of the
hasn't
room.
reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I think he was trying to avoid casualties. In Hell's Kitchen, instead of clips for the troops, he was issuing tear gas.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Get any equipment you need from Carter, then take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
And stay away from the press this time, especially the tabloids. Do I need to quote the manual? Secrets are lives.
Yeah, that's why
Yes,
I
sir.
talked to Joe Green back at the bar.
I have been waiting for 20
Very
minutes.
curious that he would know I
Sorry,
talked to
Anna.
him
What is
specifically.
I would like to be reassigned to Agent Herman.
Meanwhile, Anna's gonna
Is
bitch about
Agent
us.
Denton-
He completed his objective, but our tactics are incompatible.
In other words, he didn't kill everything in sight.
He could have made a more thorough search for NSF targets, yes.
Alright. Gonna tap into his computer while he's right in front of it. So yeah, this is Anna's report on us saying we completed the objectives, but yeah, found his performance to be adequate with a certain occasional reluctance. So because we didn't go in all gung-ho, she's not terribly happy to be working with us, but we can do the job set in front of us for now. And yeah, this is from the mysterious WS, who you may remember was in that little little base we found in the sewers. We're arriving at Liberty later to survey the situation and assess the viability of the primary subject. Unless there are extenuating circumstances you've so far failed to present to us, it's our belief the primary may need to be terminated in favor of the secondary. Continue to profile secondary's response to authority and mission objectives. If there's any deviation, isolate the subject for debriefing upon my arrival. So, while we don't know what the primary and secondary refer to, it's pretty easy to infer. It's very clear that we're being watched.
Our pilot Jock is waiting for you at the helipad. Let's not be hasty. He will improve.
That's what you said about his brother.
I was going to leave those two
Let me
to
say
it.
this once.
Sure, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Actually, I think I think Anna there does, or is the first person to mention Walton Simons by name.
Welcome aboard, Agent. I'm Shannon. It's a pleasure
Don't
to
listen
meet
to what they're saying about the shootout in the park and Hell's Kitchen. You had other priorities.
Yeah, literally standing right there. It's weirdly comedic how NPCs in this game don't really have any sense of physical proximity to each other. They only react to each other in conversation if they are scripted to. Otherwise, it's basically the same if you're in the room or if you're across town. Alright. Alex, anything in here? What? That was 2001. Oh, maybe he changed it. Now here's Alex emailing that same Oracle. And yeah, this is the first mention of... This is the first indication of someone looking into Majestic 12, which no one else at UNATCO is doing. He was watching us, so he has some idea that there's something suspicious going on, but he's not sure where to investigate, since it wasn't really part of the operation. Basically, they have some... This Oracle has some idea of who MJ-12 is, but they're trying to clarify who it is before they give a final report. Yeah, the game thought ahead to have digital currency, but all on a physical thing that could easily be misplaced. You don't actually access it in any digital fashion, it's just... nothing else there. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, the game has credit chits, and it's implied it's an entirely digital currency, but you still collect it mostly through physical items you pick up.